All right, this is a Blairing Out with Eric Blair show with Udo and Peter Baltes of Udo 5 Desert Island Discs. You're trapped on a desert island. You can only take 5 albums with you. What are they going to be?
Okay, Highway to Hell, Balls to the Wall, Stairway to Heaven, TNT.
The first album?
Yep, and Breaking the Chains from Dawkins.
The album you played on.
That's right.
Udo, stuck on a desert island.
I mentioned a lot of things, but I have to try to get some different stuff. For me, definitely Deep Purple live in Japan, the album Holy Diver of Dio.
Yeah.
Definitely. The album Rammstein, Sonne, or Mutter, I don't know exactly. Rolling Stones, Sticky Fingers, and Uriah Heep, Firefly.
I thought you were going to say ABBA, Dancing Queen. No, I just kidding.
ABBA, yeah, it's a great band.
You guys are rock stars. How do you know who your real friends are?
These are the ones when it really comes down and you have a hard time in your life and they call you. And the ones that don't call you, you don't need to call them back.
Yeah.
Udo?
Yeah, it's the same. I agree with Peter, you know. Yeah, that's the thing.
If you guys could fix any one injustice in the world, what would it be and why?
Taxes. Because we've been taxed upon tax. So the biggest injustice in this world is taxes.
That's the same in Germany. I agree with Peter.
Okay.
Tax is the most thing. You don't need that.
Okay. If you could collaborate with any legendary musician, living or dead, who would it be and why?
That's a good one. Give me a second. Malcolm Young, no question.
For me, it's like Richie Blackmore. He's crazy but good.
How would you define the word love?
Commitment, unconditional.
Yeah, love is it's a word, you know. You cannot sometimes really say what is love, you know. I mean, love can be I love the car, I love my girl, my girlfriend, my wife, whatever. You can do this in different ways.
Beautiful. What is the most unselfish thing you ever did for somebody?
Joining UDO.
I like that.
I don't know. I mean, I did so many things, you know. I mean, and I think for me, it's like also now having this band together at the moment. That's the most important thing at the moment for me.
Okay, what brings you the most peace in your life?
My home, my family.
Also, home, kids, family.
How important is fame to you, and could you live without it?
Absolutely. Don't give a damn. I always
what?
want to be just a musician. You know, the rock star part is just, it comes and goes. You can't take that with you. Once the hair goes, the fame goes. So, it's all good.
What, the hair goes?
The hair goes. Not yours.
No, I'm fine. I think, yeah. No, I mean, yeah, what Peter said, I mean, it's like, you know.
Do you believe evil exists, and if so, how would you define it?
Banks, evil. Do you remember taxes? Banks. Yeah, there's evil in this world, absolutely. And we see it every day. We've seen it right now in Lebanon. We see it in Palestine. So it's something we all have to work on somehow to root it out. And the only way to do is if we all stand together. As long as we're divided, nothing will change.
Udo?
We have a special song about all this, you know. It's like one heart, one soul. And I mean, we are living in one world, live together and don't destroy this world. You know, and I mean, there are a lot of evil stuff going on, especially at the moment, and nobody needs that.
What would you like your legacy to be?
Be the hardest hitting bass player there ever was. Like hardest hitting right hand. I think that's what they call me. So that's a cool legacy. I'll take that.
Udo?
Yeah, I think about now doing the pop album, you know, pop music album. No,
Within sync.
No, I mean, like, yeah, that's what I said before. ABBA, you know. But no, I mean, it's like for me, it's also what Peter said, you know. For me, it's like always like what I said also before. I mean, I'm really lucky to have this unique voice, you know, and hopefully I can do it for another 10 years.
You're beautiful, man. You've been doing awesome. What is your greatest fear?
Greatest fear? That's a good one. To lose my hair.
For me, it's the most dangerous thing. Fear is about that they destroy the world, you know, with some stupid atomic stuff or whatever. And that's a little bit, when I look at the moment what's going on with all these wars in Israel, Russia, Ukraine, you know, I don't know. There's sometimes getting really, you know, like, yeah, it's a lot of fear happening.
What do you consider your greatest achievement to date?
Well, still being able to be on stage, rocking out with the same people that have been with us for 40 years. Same goes for Udo, obviously. And then my family, that I'm married for almost 40 years. Love my wife.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it's also very important, you know, that we can give the people a good time, entertain people, and that for us, I think we are very lucky that they they're really having a good time, and that the most important thing also is for me when the people go home with a smile on their face, and that they say, yes, that was a great concert. That's very important, and of course the kids and family and so on and on. That's also important.
What do you love about interacting with your fans?
Well, it is a strange thing because we just play something that we came up with. We recorded, we composed some music, and then you see a reaction that somebody else really likes it, because sometimes we don't even like what we do. It's difficult to like every song that you write. Different people appreciate different songs. So when you play live, it's like, oh my God, they love this song. And you start redefining it in the way you play. So that's the greatest thing.
Yeah, I mean, what Peter said, sometimes, you would love to play some songs, but you like most, let's say from a new album or whatever, and then after 2 shows you find out, the people, the reaction is not so how you expected, and of course, and then sometimes you play songs, you said, okay, we try this, and that's like, what? And that's good, I mean, it's also good to talk to the fans, then they tell you, why you're not playing this song and this song and this song. Okay, it's not possible to play all the songs, what they want to hear, but we always try put up a new set list to, make a good new mix up, But it's really hard with 19 UDO albums. It's not so easy.
There's a lot of fans that come every night when we do a VIP. We talk to people, and they say the same thing. I saw you in 1983. I know in 1984. You wrote the soundtrack to my life. And that's, I think, when you ask about the greatest accomplishment, in a way, that's our greatest accomplishment, to write the soundtrack for somebody else's life and ours.
Yeah, that's also what Peter said. I mean, sometimes you changed my life, that was, I grew up with this, and that's really, really good thing, that people say something like this to you, that, oh, okay. But, I mean, that's good.
Do your kids ever get to hang? I mean, besides your son being in the band?
Yep.
Yeah, I have a daughter and a son, and I mean, I still live in Germany, where I was born now, in Wuppertal, but I was also living for 13 years in Spain, Ibiza, and this island, But now, getting older, you want to be closer to the family. I'm a grandfather already 2 times.
Nice.
Yeah, so, and I mean, now enjoy the family, more.
Peter, how old are your sons now?
34, 32. One is the bass player on tour right now, and the other one, they both live in Nashville, and they're great men. They're men, they're not kids anymore.
Yeah.
They're men, they're taller than me. But, I love them to death, and we hang out as much as we can, to be quite honest.
That is your blessing. That's the thing that you've achieved in your life, is having a family. Like, your kids are decent, they're mensches. Your kids are mensches.
Yeah, so I mean, of course, my son is now 30 years old. He's getting now 31 this year, and my daughter is already 36. Yeah, so I mean, that you see also what they're doing in their life now. Okay, my son is married. I mean, 2 times already father. We're 30 years old. I mean, and that's very early. And my daughter, she is in a relationship, but she's not really into kids. But she's also works in the office for contracts and stuff like that, and money stuff.
What band is your son in?
Howling Giant. It's a stoner metal. They're playing at Ripple Fest tonight, and they've been on tour, I think, for 3 weeks. They got another 2 to go. So my wife was writing on Facebook, she said, both, my husband is gone, my son is gone. They're all gone. But he loves it. They're doing well. My other son lives in Nashville. He does well. And it's just the most important thing, that we came to this stage in our life, and there's no regrets.
You both, when you lay your head down on the pillow at night, you sleep.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, at this age, you sleep.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't care about much anymore.
Udo, it's been great having you on the Blairing Out with Eric Blair show.
Thank you.
Peter, great having you on the show. All right, this is the Blairing Out with Eric Blair show with Udo and Peter Baltes of Udo signing off.
The Blairing Out show.